You know that feeling, right? You pour your heart and soul into an amazing AutoHotkey script, you share it with someone, and it just completely falls apart. So frustrating. Well, today we are going to fix that. Let's talk about how to build scripts that are absolutely bulletproof.
The classic. It works on my machine. We've all said it, we've all heard it, and it's pretty much the start of every single headache. But you know what? Today we're going to make that phrase a thing of the past.
Yeah, it's a running joke in the developer community, but man, the pain is so real. You share this thing you're super proud of, you're waiting for the high fives, and what do you get? Crickets. Or worse, a flood of messages with screenshots of error messages.
So that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? How do we build a script that doesn't just work on our own perfect little setup, but can actually handle the wild, unpredictable chaos of anybody else's computer? Let's dive in and figure it out.
Okay, so first things first, we have to understand why our scripts are breaking in the first place. Once you can actually diagnose the problem, then you can start building defenses against it. Really, understanding the why is the absolute key to mastering the how. And you know what? It almost always boils down to this one big idea: environment mismatch. Just think about it. Your computer is totally unique. It's a special little snowflake with its own weird combination of software, settings, and hardware. Your script was tailor-made for your snowflake, but it has to survive a full-on blizzard out in the real world.
And this right here, this is where scripts go to die. I mean, think about it. You're running Windows 11, but the person you sent it to is still on 10. You hard-code a file path to C:users u documents, but guess what? Their username isn't you. Or my personal favorite, your pixel search command is perfectly tuned for your fancy 4K monitor, and it just completely fails on their 1080p laptop. Every single one of these is a ticking time bomb just waiting to go off.
So yeah, these are the usual suspects. We already talked about environment mismatch, but what about assumptions gone wild? Like your script uses a command to download a file, and you just assume everyone has a fast internet connection. But on their spotty Wi-Fi, it times out. Boom, script broken. Or dependencies sneak in. That's a sneaky one. Your script relies on some awesome custom library that you totally forgot to include. Or even worse, it's written in AHKv2 and they're still running v1. Game over.
All right, enough doom and gloom. Let's talk solutions. Let's get to the good stuff. Think of these next tips as your personal toolkit for building scripts that are just indestructible. This is where we stop putting out fires and start fireproofing the whole building.
Okay, here are the absolute fundamentals. Number 1, test on fresh turf. Spin up a virtual machine. It's like having a brand new computer to test on, a totally clean slate. Number 2, and this is a big one, stop hard-coding file paths. Seriously, use AutoHotkey's built-in variables like a_scriptr to keep your paths relative. Third, wrap any piece of code that might fail, like, say, reading a file, in a try-catch block. That way, if it breaks, it fails gracefully instead of crashing the whole thing. And finally, you've got to become a chaos monkey. Intentionally feed your script weird inputs. Do stuff you're not supposed to do. Try to break it yourself before someone else does.
Ready to take it to the next level? Start automating your tests. Yeah, write scripts that test your scripts. Then get your friends to be beta testers. Fresh eyes will find bugs that you've become completely blind to. You can even simulate a slow computer to see if your script's sleep commands are actually long enough. And for the love of all that is good, document everything. A simple little README file explaining the required AHK version and how to set it up can save you and your users hours of frustration.
And hey, here's a little pro tip for getting your buddies to actually want to beta test for you. A little incentive, like pizza, goes a long way. Make it a fun challenge.
When you really get down to it, this isn't just about learning new coding tricks. It's about a whole new mindset. It's about shifting from building a script that just works for you to building a genuine tool that works for everyone. And this is what that transformation looks like. We're leaving behind that fragile snowflake, the script that just shatters if you look at it wrong. And we are building an indestructible tank. We're building a script that expects chaos, that handles errors like a champ, and is built from the ground up to adapt to any environment you throw it in. And really, that's the secret sauce right there: empathy. Building robust scripts comes from putting yourself in the user's shoes, anticipating their setup, their actions, their potential for messing things up. You're not just writing lines of code, you're solving a problem for another human being. So I'll just leave you with this one thought. The next time you sit down to write a script, ask yourself this: are you building another fragile snowflake,
Or are you forging an indestructible tank? The choice is all yours. Thanks for joining me.